Let's talk about anti-air guns, or so you might think from the thumbnail, but that was clickbait. So I won't be talking about sextuplets versus Roombas today. In fact, I'll just not be using AA guns today. So the first cheat for anti-air in chapter 15 is this combination of ships, Musashi Aquila, and for bonus, Haman 2. Haman 2 has flagship cover, so she will protect Musashi from all damage basically. And Musashi takes all of the plane damage away from the other main fleet ships. So all of the plane damage goes to Musashi, and then Aquila has targeted healing somewhere here. 8% HP for Musashi, and also shields Musashi after airstrike. So since all of the plane crash damage goes to Musashi, you can put an AA radar on her, because AA stat decreases plane crash damage, and she has low base AA anyways, so adding the AA will increase her effective HP against planes by a lot. And of course, the AA gun itself also gives AA stat, but I don't need that today. And the second cheat is using a twin gun on your mob battleship with either AFCT or HSFCR, this thing. So these decrease the load time by 15%, and that's important in combination with a twin gun like Twin 410 Kai for Musashi or Twin 457 for everyone else. It's important for timing for the large air formations on the enemy. In combination with submarine fleet, you summon them at the right time in order to kill the enemy carriers before they launch planes, or you just have the battle end before the planes reach Musashi. So that's the second cheat. It's DPS. And for the boss fleet, I also removed all the AA guns here. And I put AA radars on the main fleet for survival, which you shouldn't need if you have AA guns, but okay. So let me do one run of 15-4 on lethal to show these two cheats in action. And here's the gear. Side note, but scepters on the mob carriers, they're only good for dealing with large main fleets and medium main fleets, or any enemy fleet with battleships that shoot the backline, because they give evasion. Otherwise you want the hunting bow for anti-air, and anti-air doesn't actually increase plane interception damage, but it does offer damage resistance and boost Unicorn's AA gun as well. And here's the boss fleet gear. And obviously not everyone has PR6 done, including me, but you can switch Kearsarge to like Bismarck Spy and it'll still work without AA guns, at least for me. Sorry. Okay, so 15-4 lethal on auto, and the support carriers Okay, yeah, Skyrocket, and the 190A5 from Gear Lab. And flapjacks also work here. So despite chapter 15 being a plain heavy world, I always use double line on mob, otherwise Hammond just explodes. And even on double line she still explodes sometimes, but less likely. And with these two anti-air cheats, you don't really need the anti-air bonus from circular. So there are two of these supporting carrier fleets, and the first one is going to be slightly harder than the second one because while fighting the first one, the second one also sends planes to support this first one. So I will, since the first one is harder, I will, I'm thinking if I should summon subs on the first or second one to show the difference. Of course, when you play, you should summon subs on both of them if you're just going for the clear. If you're going for a 3-star, you might want to summon subs on neither of them and save subs for the out of ammo battles. So since the first battle is harder, I'll just skip subs on it to show this combo of Musashi, Akula, and Hammond. And because I have no AA guns equipped, the anti-air circle is very small and does like almost no damage because of the default AA guns. So these two carriers have spawned, and I think my timing is off. But let's see what happens. So they managed to launch all of their planes, and Musashi took like 1/3. So this is without correct DPS timing, and the enemy carriers keep on launching planes and damage everyone. But it's recoverable. And you can use the strike on the big carrier because the strike doesn't work on bosses anyways, so might as well chip this health. And then this time I will summon subs to hopefully get the timing correct. And you don't want to summon subs too early because otherwise they just surface and then they die and they can't be used for future battles. So I want to summon subs after the carriers strike, like now. So after the carriers deal damage, the enemy twin carriers spawn and the subs do damage to them, and Musashi finishes them off before they launch planes. And the next pair has spawned, and the subs chip their HP as well. which means that Aquila and Unicorn finish them off before they launch planes as well. And my main fleet basically lost no health. I think they might have gained health, I'm not sure. So after those two air formation battles are over, you can just pick these recon fleets to recover HP. They're basically free healing. And you can always avoid the large main fleet, these things, as well as medium main fleets, unless you're going for 3-star. Because recon fleets are the easiest, followed by air formations, while main fleets are the hardest because they are very RNG. If the enemy BB hits one of your main fleet and sets them on fire, then you can basically say goodbye to them. I don't think there's any important timing to it on these reconnaissance fleets. You just kind of kill everything at any time, as long as you're not too slow. And now the boss fleet. I also don't have AA guns on the boss fleet, and I want submarines for this. The second boss spawns over here on this tile, but I don't think I need submarines for that. If you want, then just move your subs like in a way that kind of saves oil. And for boss fleet, I have circular, even though there are no AA guns to deal damage, because circular boosts AA of the main fleet as well, which reduces their plane crash damage taken. For this first boss battle, I know that my fleet will kill the boss by like 2 minutes or slightly past 2 minutes. So I summon subs as early as I can, such that they don't surface before the battle ends. Which is like, or like I finished the battle way before 2 minutes. That's good instead of bad. And the subs basically did nothing. So back to grinding these reconnaissance fleets. You notice in the last one, my fleet healed by a lot. These are free healing, and the second boss with a double destroyer is also free healing. So if you're going for the 3-star, you should kind of space them out so that your fleet takes damage on some nodes, and on alternating nodes you take these recon nodes to heal the fleet. And Hammond is kinda exploding already, so if you use Hammond, you always want either Aquila or Volga to heal Hammond with targeted healing, so that she doesn't explode in one single battle. Although she still can explode in one single battle. In one time I saw her take 1,700 damage from a single hit, or maybe it was 1,900. I should have taken the last ammo earlier to have 4 out of 5 for more battles, because of course you get 10% damage. And after Aquila airstrikes, she gives Musashi a shield, and Musashi takes 0 damage from airplanes for, was it 6 seconds or something? 8 seconds maybe. And now she's taking damage, but the next time Aquila strikes, she'll just heal 8% again, like now. And then those are some zeros. That was also 0. This battle is definitely free healing because there are very few enemy planes, and if you have 2 healers, the Vanguard shouldn't have trouble as either. Well, I said that, but my Vanguard is down to half health. If I had subs, I would call them sometime around 220 to 226. Hammond almost died before Aquila healed. I think it's fine if she dies here. There's only one mob battle left. During a 3-star, you should have these 2 triangle fleets for out of ammo, but you will still have to take some 3 triangle fleets. So if you're willing to reset, or even manual, you can deal with main fleets easily by just resetting when there's bad burn RNG, or by saving airstrikes to kill the enemy BBs and BCs immediately. So that's on the boss, and despite having 0 AA guns, my main fleet is pretty much full HP because these recon fleets are free, and fighter supports also deal a lot of AA damage. That was a nice hit, because Kearsarge doesn't have any relevant secondary guns to defend against those suicide boats. So there I should have summoned subs at like 250. I think it was 250 in order to kill the 2 suicide boats immediately. So lucky he procs the airplanes will deal damage to her, although the airplanes are dead. And the combination of submarines and airstrikes killed the two DD bosses pretty quickly. So yeah, that's 90% now. I want to drop Houston before 100%. She can drop from the first boss at least, and I'm not sure about the second boss. But anyways, that was 15 for lethal without AA guns. Giving Enterprise and AA radar as well would help kinda against airplanes, although it wouldn't help against the suicide boat that did 2,300 damage. So only summoning subs at the right time can deal with that, or using an actual BB instead of a BBV. And cats, my cats aren't important to this discussion. Yeah, definitely not.